Since 1984, the Transformers has been a staple of popular culture, with multiple TV shows, games, and movies. What you may be surprised to learn is that over in Japan, Transformers fans were given a far different continuation of the G1 cartoon than their Eastern counterparts. Today, me and Henrique are going to talk about the Japanese Generation 1 continuity of Transformers. At first glance, it may look like there wasn't too big of a difference between the two dubs of the G1 cartoon, but there's certainly more than meets the eye here. For starters, there was a one-off 1986 special called Scramble City, which is set between Season 2 of the cartoon and the movie, and shows the construction of Metroplex and Trypticon. But this can sort of work in both continuities since it fills out some details regarding characters from the movie in Season 3. The biggest point of divergence came in 1987. In America, the show was given a three-part storyline titled The Rebirth, which followed off of Season 3's two-parter, The Return of Optimus Prime. In Japan, the original G1 series ended on The Return of Optimus Prime, which had been given an alternate ending.
Following the end of G1 cartoon's third season, Japan continued the story of the Autobots and Decepticons with the Headmasters, which acted as sort of a fourth season to the G1 cartoon. The series introduced the Headmasters, a new kind of Transformers that were smaller in size and could connect to a larger body called a Transdector. Taking center stage was Grumdom, a fiery new Autobot and leader of the Autobot Headmasters. For the Decepticons, their breakout star was Six-Shot, the Decepticon city commander and rival to Ultra Magnus. The show ended in 1988 and was followed up by Transformers Super God Masterforce. Our future of the year 2020. The Autobots and Decepticons have since left Earth, well, until the Decepticons came back, led by the malicious Devil Z. To combat this new threat, a group of Autobot pretenders led by Metalhawk take the fight to Devil Z's forces, bringing along three children who have been imbued with the power of the Masterforce and bonded to Transdectors, sent by Grumdom from the Planet Master. Also introduced are the God Masters, who are regarded as the perfect fusion of Transformers and humans. The standout among them being Jinrai, who is most definitely not just Optimus Prime, but instead it's a different robot who just shares the design with the legendary Autobot leader. As the battle with Devil Z rages on, it all comes to a head with the final showdown between Jinrai and Black Zarak.
The next series was called Fight, Super Robot Lifeform Transformers Victory. Set 5 years after Masterforce, the Autobots and Decepticons are back on Earth, and the Galactic Peace Alliance has been established between multiple civilizations. To fight against the Decepticons, the Galactic Defense Force enlists Autobot Supreme Commander Starsaber to head Sector 1, while a returning guy Jinrai takes up Sector 2. The new Emperor of Destruction, Deathsaurus, wishes to free his planet-destroying fortress from the Dark Nebula, where it was sealed away by Starsaber years ago. A whole host of new characters and groups are introduced, including the Autobot Brainmasters, Multiforce, and Rescue Team. Also, there's Starsaber's adopted human son, Jan. The Decepticons' new groups include the Dino Force, led by Dino King, and the Breast Force, who are basically equipped with the equivalent of Soundwave's cassettes mounted to their chests. The series ends with Starsaber and Victory Leo, formerly God Jinrai, combining into Victory Saber to end Deathsaurus once and for all. Lastly, there's Transformers Zone, an OVA which follows the end of Victory as Starsaber and Die Atlas lead the Autobots against Violent Gigar, who summoned Decepticon combiners, plus Black Zarak, to be his 9 great demon generals. The story fully concluded in January 1991, with Part 12 of the story pages published in TV Magazine. The ending of Zone's publication was followed up with The Return of Convoy, which sees Optimus Prime revived by the Battlestars to fight Dark Nova and a newly reborn Super Megatron. Operation Combination, a 9-part story page, followed Star Convoy in Guard City, leading the Autobots against Battle Gaia and his Decepticon attack force.
The Transformers will return after these messages. We now return to the Transformers.
Now we move into a personal favorite of mine, the Beast era of Transformers. I think it's pretty straightforward with the dubs of Beast Wars and Beast Machines not being too different. Continuing from there is Beast Wars 2nd, which aired concurrently with Beast Wars and followed Lio Convoy leading a group of Maximals against the Predacons, led by Galvatron, who, much like Beast Wars Megatron, shares no connection with the original Galvatron. Beast Wars Neo then pits Big Convoy, Lio Convoy's successor following the end of Beast Wars II against Magmatron, current leader of the Predacons, as they compete to collect the Angwo Moi capsules, which were scattered at the end of Beast Wars II.
Going into the 21st century, there wasn't exactly a true continuation of this continuity. Instead, there was a series of legacy media, including Car Robots, which in America was known as Robots in Disguise,
the Micromaster and Binotech toy lines, a manga called The Battle of Stargate,
the Robot Masters cartoon, and a whole host of other manga, comics, toy lines, and other media. It blows my mind seeing how much dedication was put into expanding the world of the Transformers past the original G1 cartoon in Japan. We highly recommend checking out most, and we cannot stress this enough, most of what made up the Japanese G1 continuity.
There's a lot to love, from things like Star Saber's catchphrase, to the fantastic theme songs, and I'm sure you'll find something to enjoy.
Just don't look up Kiss Players. This isn't us being funny, we're telling you, you will regret looking it up.
Instead, here's an image of Lio Convoy.
Take care, everyone.